Okay, so last time was kind of a momentous occasion because I had enough gems almost to buy a hero and an event card, but I didn't buy a hero. I mean, I didn't quite get to the threshold after buying my first ever event card. But this was the one, and I don't really regret it because my criteria was that it should be a high cost card and it should be a zombie card just because the zombies have been neglected over the course of whatever I've gotten from packs and all the legendaries. The only legendary for zombies I have was from a guaranteed one that I got from a pack like with the zombie Nurse Gargantuar. But basically it might not even seem high cost, but within the context of the what the fuck are they called, the obviously the event cards, the curve is pretty low. Like there's only a few that are super high cost, like Bad Moon Rising. But even in the case of that, like I could get another one right now, but I don't want to, obviously, just for the sake of variety more than anything. But like even if Bad Moon Rising came up, I don't think I would get two of them. Like maybe I would. That would be the one exception. But I almost would hope and pray and dream that it would have come up. But you know, because of Halloween. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So this is a good card. The only thing I was surprised by is that it's not playable by the Smash. I was almost expecting that. Doesn't it just seem like a Smash kind of card? Low cost, good statted, good effect. You know, just tanky. I guess all Gargantuars kind of feel like they have some association with the Smash. He looks like one basically, you know, himself. And so, yeah, against everybody's protestation, not that they were really saying it last time because there wasn't really too many people here last time, but in general, they've said, oh, don't buy event cards, don't buy event cards. But it's the only way I can get them. I can't craft them and I can't farm enough tokens, tickets in the course of only playing once a week for like an hour, 2 hours, right, to ever get one. So I'll stand by that one. It was a good decision. Now the temptation becomes, do I want to buy another event card this week? Or do I want to buy a hero? So we're starting to get a little bit, because that was the most gems I ever had. Fuck, I was almost hoping it was Bad Moon Rising. Just because it's been past Halloween, that they would do it. In fact, I think somebody even speculated that they might do that. But I guess you would know because back to school bundle, dude. Yeah, average, that's a good thing for the target audience. This is a good amount of gems, but obviously you can't do it because I wish you could buy these with gems too, like for even whatever it's worth. Like it could be a very high amount. I always say that in Hearthstone, like let me buy the cosmetics with gold, even if it's like 10,000 or some exorbitant amount. Just let me at least have a chance to do it and have something to work towards. So Infinity Pack, these are just regular things. He has a PhD in defeating plans. I don't have anything against him, but I don't even have enough gems, period. And so what I'm getting is that that wasn't the end of the month. Even though it was the end of the month, the season is still ongoing, right? Which is weird. Like, why does it end on the 5th of the month? So it gives me another chance to get to rank 20, like the clown that I am, that I couldn't do it in like 4 weeks. And so we get a magical 5th week for the month that doesn't actually exist. So who do we want to showcase first? I guess I'll showcase whoever got the event card, which now I can't even remember. I think it was just Infinity. But I swear, I had in my mind that, I think I even said that we want to spoil the Smash a little bit more. Because he did get the Nurse and he did get the other stuff. Like the Nurse and the 7-8 for like 6. Yeah, I do like the card. I don't think I got a chance to play it. In fact, I definitely didn't. I never get to play something as soon as I get it. Or I always lose the first game. Like when I get the Dark Matter Dragon Fruit, it took me like a month before I could play it because I never got to play it in the course of an ordinary game. Like, you know, you would just lose before you got to that point. Still a good problem to have. So like, I'll just do that for aggro purposes. 1 mana 2/2 is good value, but it's not. Okay. I'm fine with that. So now we'll play this just for the sake of it. The big mistake leaving that alive, of course. Or wait, you know what I forgot to do actually is I forgot to put my overlay up because whatever. Okay, so go ahead. Play this over that. Or no, the fact that it has a gravestone, so I'm kind of lucky that I even got that. Not that playing him is even a bad idea. In fact, it would be kind of a good combo with the thing here, right? Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite cards in the game that I've never gotten to play that often. I think I have gotten it with from some random effect before, but These guys always look so cool, but a lot of them aren't that good. The cosmic stuff. Quite the synergy there, like just it almost feels like you should have to play it from your hand to get that effect, but this is a gold rank 29, so there's a certain value to that for sure. Just try to rush his dumbass down. Whenever an imp hurts the hero, I mean, that would be pretty hard to avoid, I guess, at this point. He's not really doing anything, though. I mean, this would be a great late game finisher. I still consider it like sort of mid-range, but no, it's such a good control card because I cannot think of a single effect in the whole game that would stop it, unless like there's that thing that turns something into a chicken or whatever. But like, you know what I mean? Like you can't silence stuff, so you can't do anything about it really. This is not something we've seen very often. Moonbeam when it does damage level 2. Wait, that's too slow of a card though. Like you're not gonna get to that point. Unless these stupid event cards save you. That's fine, though. We can still keep buffing him up. You'll still get card draw from that, which is a fantastic effect. We do get a chance to play him, or maybe I still won't, but this will at least allow me to trade into that, right? The board is pretty intimidating, but you would have to have some pretty good board clear overall to do it. They just use the same animation for this guy as the as that 3-3. I like how they just keep making the sound over and over again to the point where it gets like to be a meme or just a troll. This should still trade in though because the free should have worn off, no? Wasn't that for the sake of last turn? What's going on? Why is he still frozen? I thought... What? I thought he froze him last turn, so I couldn't attack him last turn. Why is he frozen now? Maybe somehow did it again and I wasn't paying attention. I guess +2/+2, that doesn't bother me too much. Should be pretty much still dead. I mean, I would play this just for the fun of it. Like, what is he gonna do? Like 3 triple attacks with that? Whatever, that 8 cost card, which he can't do for 5. Like, the pace is so insane with this, but I guess I'm the one who's pushing the pace. And the first time we get to see our awesome new card, our first ever event card, is fucking face gets cut off the board because that's how this game is. Optimized for phone. Doctor on his back is pretty funny looking. Imp. What's his flavor text? It almost feels like a legendary, but it's alive, it's alive. Okay, strictly speaking, it's not alive. Okay, I did read that. That doesn't bother me. You're still not going to be dead, though, which is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, see, look what a good effect. I'm sure he just has some easy removal for it, but I think I can live with that. So we'll have 6. So I think probably this would make sense, right? I guess I could have just done that and that. Probably would have been better. I mean, you could just keep funding the board, but you only have 6 mana. So, I mean, if this is the pace that you play at, are you serious? He's just not going to die. He's just not going to let it happen. The amphibious might do it for me, actually. Oh, he's just dead. Yeah, here's with the 1 damage to screw you over because it would end up making you get advanced through block meters to the point where it would save them in the end. I just don't know what the ice interaction was. It almost seemed like a bug. He froze it the turn before so that I couldn't attack him, but then the next turn I couldn't attack him either. That's not how it works. It's supposed to be just for that 1 turn, right? Whatever, at least we got to play the event card and we got to win a game. All I want to do is get to rank 20, but it would be nice if I could get to rank 25. I think that'll be virtually impossible, though, just given the amount of time that I don't have. I want to get to 750 gems, so I have that in reserve. I just want to have as many as possible, like 1,200 at all times. And then I can buy a hero whenever I want. I can buy an event card whenever I want. Rank 40, try hard, heal mid rose, taco rank, Chomzilla crazy, god tier player here. In before a weird flex moment where I can say I beat them. I mean, aggro decks are probably your best chance of doing that, but then again, aggro decks are my best chance of winning, period, because I don't have enough sustained value, even though, you know, says the guy who has 2 dark matter dragon fruits, but I mean, still. So this is when played in an environment. That's still good though, because I don't want to waste the Conga Zombie's effect, I guess, for now. This has got to be something really good. Rose in general is very annoying, but these matchups are so dumb. Like, why is it like this? We'll do that. We could do... Actually, I don't know what I could do next turn that would really make it worth it. Okay, Magic Beanstalk is okay, because it's not going to get to the point, hopefully, where that's a factor. It won't even trade in, though, so that's a good thing. You could kill that one. I almost want to do that. Even as bad of a mana curve play as that seems, that does seem horrible. Make a 1/1 with Amphibious next door. I don't know, that was kind of a really weird move to make. Like, clearly he's got some synergy and intention going on. It's not just like a random assemblage of cards that he happens to have. Now I should have used that in a more strategic way to basically, you know, actually counter something or whatever, trade into something when he least expects it. I could do this plus this, which would actually be pretty good, I think. Just because, well, it's actually horrible though, because you're not going to get the benefit from the Swabbies, but I also wouldn't have gotten value from the Michael Jackson zombie, so this can be a very good finisher card too. He'll flood the board and then he won't expect that I'll be able to do that, which is a card that I only very recently got. So fucking stupid, dude. At least we trade into that. Makes it seem like it's hitting the one behind it with how far the barrel animation goes. They're obviously going to win because they're going to have too much long-term value. This is how it always goes. If I don't finish them off like in the next couple turns, it's just over. You don't have any environment stuff to benefit from. I could also kill that with this, but I don't really want to. So next turn, if my board is full and theirs is full, I can just try to, well, I can't even complain about seeing legendaries because I always, you know, I have a number of them myself too. It's just, even as a free-to-play, relatively new player, whatever, it's still not that big of a deal to have them, of course. I mean, you should just trade in there even though I don't want to. I mean, how much can you really just go full aggro and go face? But you probably still should. It's just, okay. I'm losing to a rank 40. Like, this guy should be literally, I don't know. There's a zombie in every lane. I guess I could do both of these together for what it's worth. Right, like, just do that, put a little bit of pressure on, and then leave the 4/7 for now, which is going to be annoying to be sure. Zombie in the gravestone, draw a card. Sure, I mean, just do it for the sake of the card draw, because I am getting really low on it. You're just never going to get them low enough, so I already know how this is going to end. I think a lot of this has been unfair, because like these matchups are just bullshit. Like, and sometimes it'll go in your favor too. Like, let me play like a rank 1 then, a rank minus something, because he's like 22 ranks above me. I have to play like a -2 to equate to it that way. You create an equidistant disparity of ranks. Okay, dude. And I can still flip them back to his hand, but it's not going to do anything for me. I'm never going to be able to do enough damage. That seemed like a type of game that was just impossible to win. Like, I'll even do it now, but it's not going to do anything. Got all plans in the plane here. I mean, the effect isn't as bad as maybe it seems, but... Oh, fuck me. The one thing that would actually counter that... I can't complain about that, or even 2 of them at once, but... Yeah, see, he plays it on the edge of the board just like me. Edging with the Dark Matter Dragon Fruit. Top tier meta strategy, even though it's deceptive. But the real way to edge with it is in the water. Because that way it's so hard for them to deal with. Yeah, you think maybe their deck is actually pretty good and worthy of Taco rank 40? They don't call me the Taco Slayer for nothing, though. Imagine actually doing that for fucking 7 mana. Okay, I won't hold that against Infinity too bad. There should almost be some clause. Like, if you lose to somebody that much higher, it almost doesn't count, but like over double your rank is not a very fair criteria. Let's go with the Smash, who I almost wish I could use that with. But how hard should it really be to get to rank 20? Well, all it takes is like one bad loss, first game loss on each of these. So, kind of a long queue time. I guess that's what I get for bitching about the matchmaking. Like, okay, make me wait like 5 minutes, but then don't put me against the rank 40. But now it'll do both. It'll make me wait 5 minutes, but then still do it. That is an insane thing to do. Like, what other card game would do that? Maybe Hearthstone does it, but it doesn't even show you what your opponent's rank is. That's the thing, right? Like, it'll show your rank, but it won't show theirs. So it could just be a legend player that you're playing a bronze 10 just because the match, you know, just because the game is so dead that they don't have enough people to really properly fill that in. There's no other reason why you wouldn't show it. Even this game shows it and rubs it in your face. Like, I won't even say the game is dead, but what is happening? I won't even say the game is dead, but I would say the last 2 months I've gotten gold. This would be the first month that I didn't get it if I don't, for whatever reason. What's happening? It never takes this long to find a game. I guess I could just reset it. Hey Jay, how's it going? Okay, let's see if the matchmaking will work now. Even give me a rank 40, like at least let me play the game then. It's not gonna take kindly to my criticism of how I spoke about matchmaking, how he keeps matching me over double of what my rank is consistently. That's the only reason why I'm losing. Like, if I'm playing a rank 20, I'm not gonna lose to them. Although you can never tell, but at least I have the right mindset that you should just play super aggressively. Even with my moderately improving collection, you're generally in a pretty bad spot still. Right, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, see, rank 8. Now I'll be made to eat what I just said. Like, oh, I won't lose to a rank 20 or lower. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is actually pretty good. So, I don't know whether I should just use that right away. There are certain things later that it can really help to punish. Or something with 4 or less, you should definitely save that. Yeah, I'll use it on one of those, but you should just use that to farm up your block meter, so you should actually be pretty happy with it. And just block out his side of the board, but then again, with plants it's not really as pertinent because you have team up and stuff, but for zombies that can be really punishing. I shouldn't have put it in the middle, I should put it on the right side, probably. Yeah, he's a mere puny bronze rank 8. Yeah, like maybe that I should use it on, but I guess I can't. Right now we could play go for 6 isn't really worth it. I mean, I couldn't do it even if, let's see, 4-7. That was actually a pretty good payoff from it. Transfiguration, whenever a plant is hurt and survives, transform into a random plant. Well, at least these ones won't survive. Why don't we do this, and then we can do both of these, even though it's not worth it because... Or no, wouldn't that include itself, though? So you'll hit this, it'll survive, but then it'll still transform. So that can be a double-edged sword there. So the synergy between these two could be pretty good, but... Yeah, look, we have only the flag people out. So this is a pretty good start, but then my hand is kind of dried out a little bit. I should almost have just waited and used this, but... At the start of turns, horse zombies get +1/+1. Yeah, which is unfortunate. I thought I saw like a cattail for a second there, though. Why did it change that? When it started to make a sunflower here, okay, that's not very good for him. Just wait. I wish I could have kept those two alive, but I guess it's just not meant to be. So we won one game as Infinity, then we lost to that Taco Cheese. Then we'll go on a good streak with this guy, surely. I'd say this guy's overall better still than Infinity, but sometimes Infinity can surprise you because I just play so aggressively there. Here you have a few more mid-range kind of cards like whatever, the Nurse and stuff. Fusion, destroy a zombie here. All zombies get +1/+1. Destroy a planet with 4 or less. Neither of those really seem worth it to do. I'll just do that for the fuck of it, but not like my board is very good. I do love the way that guy looks. That old gods Cthulhu looking thing. -1. Okay, it just helps to offset the buff that I just did, I guess. Yeah, this is how I'm almost treating these things. Is just like, oh, it's just fodder to help me charge up my block meter. Okay, we may as well just do that, even though it probably is going to go to waste as far as the effect. It's maybe not even the best value proposition because you're paying 3 mana to give a zombie +2/+3 and Frenzy, right? So it's not really that great. But at least the flexibility is interesting for sure. Do 2 damage. It's not a very good value card. General Kenobi. That scene is so dumb, like where he jumps down and he's like, hello there, and it's like, okay, they'll just fucking kill him. Like, that was his great strategy. You're at cricket, which means he probably can't hear me. Yeah, exactly. We could do this, right? 4 or less. That seems like a horrible move, but I don't really have a better option because you're not really able to do anything with it. So I still want to play something over that thing with Frenzy, just for the heck of it. I don't know how much that one sun is going to help you. This is okay. And then I could do it again, assuming that's really worthwhile. If you play a pet, pet skill +1. Or it's imp. Yeah, that was kind of a cool, like, quadruple flag moment. We just need a dude here, like, with the fucking ship, where he has, like, the flag, the cowboy or something. There's anybody in the water to complete the set. I don't know where this gets +1. Okay. Is there something really that I'd like to get rid of that would trade in too favorably for him? Like this one, for example. Alright, so now I don't have to worry as much. I guess I could just do this. Like, just play everything I have just because. Why did he keep bugging out there? Yeah, that's not too bad. His hand is kind of burnt out too. How ironic. Sunflower being burnt out. I mean, not Sunflower, Solar Flare. Pretty happy for only having 9 HP and 2 cards in your hand. Deal 2 damage, okay. Not really the best time to play that. That's still okay, that's still okay. Not really getting some of the higher value cards that I was even talking about that we're so happy to have. Or maybe I should have benefited from that, but I'm trying to just share the love and fill up every spot. You know, there's nothing I can do about it, or I guess there is. What a perfect... You triggered my trap. You triggered my gravestone. Also, I figured what you meant when you said I didn't have something. You said I was thinking something. I don't know what that's even referring to. You know now. I can't even remember what the context of that. He just goes into like a random reference to something. Okay, so this is still everything trades in favorably. I kind of like this sort of top deck mode. It shows you both our decks are shitty. It doesn't even mean it's over though. Like, we're both in top deck mode. I have 1 card. Okay, we almost get to rank 19. We surely should be able to do it here. The problem is I'll never be able to do that quest in 1 week, so it kind of goes to waste. Okay, let's see how far we can push this. I doubt I'll get a hero, though, because I don't have enough, and I like to have that in reserve. Like, what if Bad Moon Rising somehow comes up this week? Next week, just randomly, even though it's unlikely to happen and probably won't happen for another year. Like, that'll be my win condition for the series. Just get Bad Moon Rising, which I already had the chance to do, but I never had enough gems. And again, I don't see how you could get enough tickets. You could maybe still do it in the course of a day, but you would have to, like, play a ridiculous amount. It's almost like I should save up so I could buy multiple of them, but again, that goes either way. Like with the hero, like if you have 1,000, you can almost buy a hero and an event card. Both things that people would probably tell me not to do, but there's no way I'm going to get either of them anyway. You can just get a hero in a regular pack, but there should be like some super low chance to get an event card, like 1% chance to get an event card from a pack or something, even maybe less than that, but just so it's possible. That you don't really want. This you don't really want, but I kind of do want it, just because whatever, like we have a decent curve thing going. +1/+1 when the plant enters this lane. Hunt, can't really decide which one's better there. Okay, let's go ahead and pass the turn. Nightcap is one of the most elusive plants ever that we don't even ever see. That we should save for later. This, I could do that plus that. When you play a pet, that is a pet. All plants get +1/+1. Maybe I should do that, because then I could set up to do both of these together. That would be a good use of the effect to kill that. But would it? No, it would happen after, right? It would, yeah, fuck. Do 1 damage to everything, so let's just ignore it. We'll put it there, we'll put it there, we'll buff everything up. When I say guess what I have, I don't know when exactly he said that. So everything's good. This will be a pet. Like, if he leaves this guy around, he's basically screwed. Of course, as soon as I say that, he's not going to let that happen. Now, there is no rule that I have to play as every single hero right during the course of an episode, but there is a rule that I can't play more than that. Like, if I lose one game with every hero, then I have to end the episode, which is normally what happens in a shockingly short amount of time. But if I don't have enough time, that's fine too. I can't resist the temptation to do that. Admirable Bean guy, as I always call him. We've never seen him be particularly good value, except in that one guy's deck, maybe. Now we should hunt, right? Isn't that what? Yeah. What, you're just too stupid to know how that mechanic works, so you played it in exactly the wrong order. If you had just done the opposite, it would have been fine. What a noob at gold rank 28, dude. You're an embarrassment to these higher ranked players, which I am not. Like, I've never been ranked 28. This would be good to replace the guy if he dies. +1/+1 when the plant enters this lane. I don't really want to trigger this one because it'll just kill everything. But like, what if I just ignore it? Could be a little bit greedy to do that, but it could also be greedy to overcommit and AoE my board. I think I'm in a relatively good spot. If he kills the surfboard guy, then I would be able to if he kills the surfboard guy, then I could play the 6 mana 7/8 in the water. Not that I have to. Yeah, I could just do it, period, though. I mean, that'd be fine. I love value cards like that, like that just exist above their station, if you will. 9 mana, 11/11, whatever. Make hot lava, that's not going to do anything. This is one of my favorite cards, even though it has nothing special or notable about it. Just its stat line is so good. You'll pop the block here, and then you'll get to finish him off next turn. Let's get +1/+1. I'm pretty close to dying myself, though. I should almost just I should almost do this and then you no wait. You can do that and then I could do like the dinky little thing here to kill one. But actually it's a little bit dangerous because what if he displaces? No, I guess he can't displace it because there's nowhere else to go. What was for dinner? I don't know what to. Oh, yeah, I had something different than my usual. At least always some kind of fast food. Why is everybody so interested in my eating habits though? Like Nightmare would always talk about that too. What is your fast food choice of the day? So we'll get rid of this dude. And then we won't die, at least. But neither will he. We do still have the block meter in reserve. That should be in relatively good shape. Wait, why did... Oh, bullseye, of course. We're going to lose to that before anything else. Now... He's not going to get protected by the block meter, so you would think that should be fine. Like... Unless you have direct damage to the face, but even that should trigger the block meter. Like, are there any tricks that have a... Are there any tricks that have a bullseye on them too? Like, this spell does 3 damage to the face, but it has bullseye, so it won't give them the block meter when it does that damage. I haven't really seen anything like that. Okay, that's not bad. So we will surely get to rank 20. I can't imagine a scenario where I wouldn't. They always hang on by a thread though, like, oh, I need 3 damage for lethal, then they somehow reduce it to 2 or whatever. Like, it's always so exact, and then they come back and win it because they have crazy long-term endgame value. Two times it got pretty long after that first one though. I'm not sure exactly why. All right, I guess not too bad. This game actually has the best queue times ever, but I guess the trade-off is the fact that, you know, you can't really control the rank of the person you're going up against, so it can be vastly unfair sometimes, but I'm willing to live with that. But I wouldn't mind waiting a little bit longer. Like, I'm sure there are people of different ranks. Let's see. That'd be worth it when it does damage, which it will do damage. Any 1-mana 2/2 is up my alley, regardless of the effect, unless it's a negative effect somehow. Yeah, I've been actually had KFC in a while. Do that, set up for some big combo play. I like how my most active viewer can't even hear me most of the time that they watch. They sit and chat and they watch, but they can't actually hear me, which is hilarious. Like, it's a good amount of dedication, but it's not what I really would expect. Of course, it's because I'm the one quiet gamer, because I don't even talk. I do a silent stream. So this would be a good way to get rid of those. And then when you play a pet, dancing pet, or its imp. So let's do this. Wait. Well, the temptation was there. Oh, no, I can kill this too, though. Make it worth it to save the 1 brain. Okay. But we still got the value out of it, though, all things considered. When you play a plan, deal 1 damage to the zombie hero. I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal, but maybe sometimes it can be. I don't like leaving this guy in the water. I'm kind of okay with this. Might live to regret it with the bullseye do, though, because that makes his effect bullseye as well. I should get a cat. I thought he always said I should get something else. I'm not very good at typing when I have to do it at an angle. The plant hurts the hero, draw a card, which is not very hard to make it hurt the hero with that effect. Mistype my correction to what I was trying to type. Okay, this is good. Keep it alive. Hit you there. You'll keep... That's the best kind of buffing minion that even buffs itself, if nothing else. You can do some crazy combo and summon 12 things in 1 turn and just finish me off. Bunch of team up stuff. That's okay. Good buffs. We probably finish you off. Yeah, Nightcap is just a pushover, so give me as many of those as possible. Even though you're rank 40, you probably have something good coming, but it doesn't exactly seem that good. Right? Like, well, I'm getting a little bit too cocky, though. If you let them last this long, it can always be trouble. It's not even that I would have been so worried about. It's just like my board was pretty good. He was getting pretty low, and now it's going to go all out the window. So all my nightcap trash talk is going to come back to bite me. But again, against literally almost a rank 40. Have I ever seen cricket? I actually have a little bit. How else would I know who Sachin Tendulkar is so well? Or like even, I've never seen Don Bradman, or maybe there was some highlighter clip I saw, but I was just amazed by his record. Like, he was so accurate compared to everybody else. He has like a 99 hit percentage or whatever. That nobody else is even close. Like the average is like 50 to 60, something like that. I mean, that you should stop in its tracks anyway. And so from there, you're able to basically not win the game because he's going to still... I mean, he could easily just kill me with that effect. It is good, but like it's slow. Like I could have dealt with it a number of times. You know how it's played? I think I know vaguely. Although I think there's a lot of different variations of it. Like some where they can, I don't know. It's basically what I always heard about, at least, is like it's like a slower version of baseball, right? Like it was known for being like very, very slow and whatever. And I'd be satisfied just getting rank 20. I don't have to push my luck, but it could be difficult. Okay, see, this is a fair matchup. Difference of 5 is nothing, but I'm not complaining about that at all. Should be fine. This is not really the greatest curve. 2, 2, 3. I forget what this guy even does. Just like a sort of card draw effect. And this does damage draw a card. That you would almost want to save in some way. Amphibious, all imps are deadly. I've never really been much a fan of sports. I almost like the drama and the stuff around it a little more. Like, I love the history of basketball. Like, I know so much about it. I even did that, like, 1 week where I was, like, a sports podcaster on my old channel and stuff, like, where I talked about sports, like, primarily for a whole week, just randomly, just to see what it would be like, and it was pretty fun. Like, I had a lot of good basketball-related takes and stuff in there. Again, not even being like such a major fan of it, but just knowing so much about it. It's a good game, but also annoying. Sounds like he's describing chess. What's really annoying is the community around it too, though. How they live in this sort of emperor has no clothes, the king has no clothes fallacy. The idea that, oh, it's so perfect and so complicated and like whatever, just glorifying it way out of proportion doesn't mean it's bad. It just means like you're kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. When it gets +2 when a zombie is destroyed while in your hand. This would be okay. Oh no, I thought I would be able to do that actually. I shouldn't lose to a rank 24, but maybe some of these matchups are not going to be the greatest. Right, just in the context of... It's so weird. I got one tooth removed, and now the one next to it has been hurting. Like, makes it seem like, oh, that whole side of your mouth gets fucking infected or something. But that's just because it was like an old sort of wisdom tooth sort of thing, right? That was probably supposed to be removed a long time ago. I just don't really go to get checkups like that very often. They're actually amazed in a way, like, wow, you haven't been to one in so long, but like hardly anything is even wrong. 4/4 is good. I can live with that. Move a zombie gets +1. I don't really like the way this game is actually going, but this should have been almost like where I pushed for rank 25, but the way it's going Doesn't really look that promising. I mean, why not just do that? Pretty good card, actually. Nice art, nice voice and everything. Voice of a zombie angel. What do you have now? Just hurry up. He's only ranked 24. I mean, that last guy didn't even seem like his deck was that good, but then he started to outlast me a little bit at the end. Just a nightcap, dude. I think it's +3/+3. There's 7 it is, but that's good. Draw 2 cards, no reason not to ever do that. You get a bonus attack potential, so if only you had like Bullseye, that could have almost just finished you off there. I'm okay with even leaving this, even though I probably shouldn't do that. Or maybe I don't know. I should just go for as much damage as possible. When revealed, move this zombie. Wish I could have done the double attack thing too on top of that. I could move it to block that, but does a bonus attack, draw a card. It's run, and then move this. So you should almost be dead, right? If I could have done that bonus attack, I would have actually been good. What? Wait. What happened to my health value? Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's just do Green Shadow. All you gotta do is like win 2 games. Like, how big of a deal actually is it, dude? Got her little double Dark Matter Dragon Fruit thing. Funny thing is, my favorite thing about him is the trick increase of cost, not anything else. Like, you know, not the fact that he hits 3 lanes, not the fact that whatever. Now, this can be crazy, and a rank 35 would probably be using it to... See, if I played that, you'd be like, oh, he just happens to have the card in his collection, and it might be the best one costing he has. 1 mana, 1/3 Bullseye, not for the effect, not for any synergy, but then when they play it, you know they have some crazy combo in mind. Still won't be enough to kill it, though, unfortunately. That's at least okay, because at least you're committing a lot to it. The effect can get out of hand. Effects like this are only good when they do like 2 of them at once, because it's like, I don't know. You do this and then you could like buff the other one just for the fuck of it, because I am just trying to rush him down. All pirates have strike through, which doesn't really bother me too much. Okay, now at least if he summons another one, I'm not going to be shitting my pants too much. I think one time somebody had like 4 of them out there at once and was fucking clowning me. We do the ice. What does this do again? Deal 1 damage to all plants and zombies, make a 4/3. Go like this, try to milk the effect a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. His hand is sort of dried out a little bit, so it makes me wonder exactly what we're dealing with as far as, you know, like, is this deck really good, or is he going to have some sort of other play coming up? Bullseye, zombies reveal. Like, he's kind of just heavy on aggro stuff anyway. If I put it here, I'd be forced to block myself, basically, so this would have traded in. And artists have strike through. +1 zombie is revealed from a gravestone. I'm doing it just to get face damage, and you see, of course, that's how you should play against any pirate deck in any game, is to go more aggro yourself. Okay, deadly and strike through. Okay, dude. You should get saved by the block meter at least, dude. Come on. Reason on me, draw a card. Maybe that wasn't even worth it, but just try to save some face this turn. Damn. I never even get a chance to play stuff like Dark Matter Dragon Fruit. Even if I wasn't about to lose right now and just lost later, I still wouldn't have been able to play it because, you know, it's not even turn 8. They'll hit me for 3. There really wasn't much I could do there. At least his hand dried out, so if we were able to outlast that a little bit and then play the Dark Matter Dragon Fruit or something, then it would have been good and then it would have been worth it. There's no I in team up. Yeah, see, it would be impossible for me to ever do that quest like that quickly. You have to go on an insane crazy streak, but even if you're winning every game, you're not that much damage. It takes a long time to do, you know. Okay, 2, 3, 3, 5. Not sure that I really want that, but it's hard to say. What a horrible way to start, because you're just mulliganing mid-cost stuff for even higher cost stuff. Which you didn't really need to do. Like, you know, 3 costs is still fine to keep, but you're always going to have a hero card to rely on for the turn 1 play anyway. Assuming that you want to just use it right away. Turn 3, already off to a bad start, but guess what I'm going to do instead is still try to go phase, which is a really fucking dumb thing to do. But what if we do this and force you to deal with it because it's going to get out of hand really quickly? That's not too terrible. We'll just use those to milk the block value, I guess, but even then it's not that big of a deal because you'd be able to basically, or no, you know, I should do this and then it'll preserve those 2 guys, and I can do this and conjure something that could be good. Could just be anything in the whole game, right? And then it gives a strike through after, so very open-ended. Not even that late, but I'm still so tired today. Sometimes I've been going way later than this. We're in a pretty good spot, all things considered. We could just do those. It seems almost like a waste, but whatever. We'll miss out on some block. Or see, it is a waste because now you're fucking stupid, right? You shouldn't have done that because now I can't play anything. It's like, oh, I'm saving for long-term value, but these aren't really good long-term value cards because they're not going to be good enough to win you the game at that stage, so why even bother doing it? So thankfully hasn't been able to get through my little dinky, I always forget what these are called. Velocity Radish Hunter. Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, that one. I mean, can't be hurt because that would have been pointless though anyway. That wasn't a very good play. Like, I would have only hit it for 1 and it wouldn't have died and I would have died. Wait, what happened? Oh, because it absorbs what you would take to the face. Okay, that was a more next level advanced type of play than what I'm used to. I love the animation on this one. It's not really that good of a card. All points get -1. That sounded like a different part of the music than what we've typically heard. Byron's played, it does a bonus attack. Yeah, see that part of the music, is that always play? I guess I don't really notice it. Playing all plants get -1. Evolution. Okay for now, the 1-5, dude. But we don't need to worry about it too much in the future. Everything trades in. It's not too bad. Our hands are both pretty even, so it's not a terrible spot, not a great spot. Maybe they did a music update on this game, even though this game hasn't seen updates in like a while. But that was such an amazing coincidence. I played Geometry Dash for the first time ever, right, for my whatever Wednesday series that 1 week, but it happened to be like right on the eve of the update coming out, first update in years, the 2.2 or whatever. It's +2, conjure a card. When it dies, make a sunflower. How is sunflower formed? You just destroy a seed and it magically sprouts up. Okay, 6-4. These can get out of hand. I can do a little Dino Roar action myself. +2/+2. Okay, so this would do 1 to everything, which almost doesn't matter. Right, we could do this. This would still trade in because his health value is pretty much unchanged. Some of these have team up. I like the team up mechanic, but I guess I don't really have too many cards or decks to take advantage of it a whole lot. Seems like a pretty intense, evenly matched game, which it almost shouldn't be because of the stupid fact that he's ranked 31. Like, how the fuck did he get there? That's a very fortuitous turn, though. Like, just trading everything in so beautifully. So yeah, let's see if we can take advantage of my hand a little bit. I have the ability to play a lot of stuff, but I can't do it together, so it becomes just a waste. +3. That guy's always just a free card. I hear you like sunflower, so I put a sunflower behind a sunflower so I can sunflower while I sunflower. With 2 or less, is that really worth it? Oh no, whatever will I do with 10 mana instead of 11 next turn? Because of the, whatever. Like at this stage in the game, it's kind of pointless, and then the mana keeps going up to exorbitant amounts anyway. When revealed, zombie does a bonus attack, doesn't really matter too much. Try to finish him off, but he's kind of stalling it out. Also for zombies, get +1/+1. Maybe you should do this just because. I don't know, it'll make the other one more of a target. 5/9. Is this guy an event card? Almost felt like it should be. I love all the different style and appearances that they gave to the Gargantuars, though. A lot of personality. We're in a reasonable health position, but my hand is starting to dry out, and he might have something good here. That's not a very good card, and he didn't even play it in the right spot the last time. But you shouldn't have to go so far out of your way for a mirror 4-mana 4/4. I guess the bullseye is supposed to make it worth it, but it really doesn't. We'll put this here. And if I can do that, then should be good. But see, they always hang on by a thread and then end up winning. As tight as this is, like, kind of a very board focused, trade heavy type of game where not a lot of removal, fuck, as soon as I say that, not a lot of removal is exactly coming into play. This could be problematic because let's just get rid of everything I can. It's, you know, mana ceases to become an issue, and so the only issue becomes getting more cards. Because most of my decks don't have a ton of card draw or cycling or conjuration or anything like that. Yeah, as a new player, not that I'm really too new now, it's almost like conjuration is your favorite mechanic because you can get actual good cards that you're not going to normally have. Whatever you conjure is going to be better than your deck or whatever. You'll get some kind of cool legendaries and stuff. It's good, but you don't, I haven't seen him that much. This costs one less when you play a trick. When play, it does one less attack. Ever seen somebody half asleep play PvZ Heroes? That was my Hearthstone title, but that I was like even more half asleep with that one. So who is the last? Imagine if that was enough to kill him, though. Right, like the finishing blow to his face. So who's gonna have to save us to try to get to rank 20? That is kind of sad. Right, it felt like we almost had a 5th extra week here, and I still wasn't able to do it. For 500 gems, rank 12, is he gonna end my whole career here? I should have to delete my account if I can't get to at least rank 20 every month, but obviously there's no such rule really. The whole idea with this is just the idea that you can, I don't know, try to put the thorns down, which is a really good thing. Like, there's nothing you can really do about it unless you happen to have an environment yourself, which a lot of the time people don't. Right? It can be kind of a cheese mechanic. This one is repair the serious large heal. Not a big fan of healing mechanics in general, but I guess it's sometimes okay. I do like the Wild Knight's playstyle, but it's just okay. We can put both of these down. +1/+1. Makes such a dramatic appearance every single fucking time. Do that for now, but I can't really give it like a ton of attack or anything. The Spine Apple is the best card in gaming history. Give them both extra health, but nothing is actually giving them attack, so it's no good. Totally useless. I will get a heal from the hero power too. That's often what I call them, the superpowers. Make Walnut, sure, why not? Yeah, zombies don't even have team up, even though they're known for coming in hordes, so it's kind of a weird, some of the mechanics are a little bit almost contradictory that way. Right, or not entirely in keeping with the games, which I'm not saying they have to be like super authentic to them, but Gargantuar doesn't have Frenzy. I could just, I should almost do this. Does damage and survives. I mean, it won't come into play yet, but just for the sake of spamming and abusing these environments. I only have to win like maybe 2 games, I think. Why couldn't it just be like, if it survives damage, period? Oh, fuck me. We could heal some of these, but beyond that, I'm not really too sure. +1 for each other plant and zombie. That would be really good, but it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna die. Do that for now. Do this for now. Let's see what he's able to do. He'll get the frenzy still, so it's almost pointless to do. He does have one of my favorite cards in the that sea creature. What is it even called? Deep Sea Gargantuar, good one. The 5/5 is kind of hard to deal with. It's currently a whatever, good value thing still. A 5/5 I can't really do much about. You have Terminator at home, Terminator at home. YouTube comment template or whatever, some sort of social media garbage. Just stuff like that gets overused so much that it becomes kind of dumb. Like some of these emotes and emojis lately, like the skull or like the whatever, the crying one, laughter. There's a guy who literally has one in his title right now, like actually the regular crying. But that almost has like a sarcastic, humorous hinge to it too. We'll play and draw a card. Don't really need to do that. 1 HP versus. Wait, so I'm actually gonna blank and lose without getting to rank 20 at all. What the fuck? Even when I had the extra chance like that and everything. I guess you could chalk it up to some unlucky matchup, but that's still dumb. That'll affect my reward quite a bit. It'll mean I won't get to rank 20, or I won't start at rank 5 next time. Okay, see you tomorrow.